If you've ever felt guilty for saying no, this one's for you. In today's video, I want to talk about boundaries and why they're not walls but bridges. Hi, I'm Talia, and the Reinvention Diaries is a space where we rebuild together. Boundaries. Ugh. Some of us love this topic, and some of us get physically ill at the mere thought of telling someone to give us space. But being without boundaries is really an unfair and unnecessary way to live. Here's the thing, for some of us, it seems easier to not have boundaries at first. But growth has a funny way of changing that because eventually, without them, you start to feel it. That quiet frustration, that low hum of resentment that builds over time. It's like being in a cage you didn't even realize when you stepped into. And here's what I've learned. You will grow. You will change. You'll start noticing who protects their energy and who doesn't, and the need for your own boundaries will grow right alongside with you. The goal. See boundaries as a comfort to you, not a punishment to them. You have the right to protect your energy, your time, your peace. That does not require justification. It doesn't. Remember that boundaries are very much like a muscle. You will strengthen them over time. They certainly don't develop overnight. What matters is showing up for yourself consistently. Progress is the point, not perfection. So, how to, right? Start small. I know it can feel overwhelming. Most of us grow up without boundaries, so it might feel really unfamiliar. But your approach can be your own spin on how to weave those boundaries into who you are now or who you want to become, right? Because reinvention. Maybe you're naturally shy. Use that to cultivate grace while still being absolute about your limits. Maybe you're known for being blunt. Use that to be tactful and direct without needing to be defensive. Either way, boundaries don't change who you are, they enhance that. They give space for you and your true self to exist without compromise. And pro tip, stop trying to fix in others what may have once been broken in you by sacrificing your boundaries. You do not need to fracture yourself to help someone else. Boundaries exist to end that cycle. Free yourself, and in doing so, show others how to be free. Prepare yourself. Sometimes the very people we love and care about may not like the boundaries we're setting, and that's okay. Here's another truth. The people who truly value you for who you are will accept your boundaries as a gentle notice that they are not entitled to all of you, and yet they'll still want to be in your life. Those relationships often grow and flourish in ways they wouldn't have before. For those who resist, remember this: their discomfort is not your responsibility. Just because someone doesn't like boundaries doesn't give them the right to dismantle yours. Your job is simply to hold your limits. That's it. Recalibrate your brain. Boundaries are good. Start today. That's the work. Your boundaries don't have to be perfect, they just have to exist. Maybe it's a quiet reminder to yourself each morning, or a pause you take before saying yes to something that stretches you way too thin. Start today, and we'll shape them together as we go. Boundaries are multifaceted, and learning to develop your own is only one side of the work. We'll come back to this topic again. We'll talk about refining them, learning when they're too rigid, when they're too loose, and how to navigate respecting others' boundaries too. For today, own yours. whatever they are, wherever in the process they are, however imperfect they feel. They're yours, and that matters. Boundaries can be hard at first, but it's much more difficult to live without them. They're acts of love, both for yourself and for others. If you want to take a moment to reflect, I'll add today's journal prompts on the screen and in the description. As always, if anything I've shared feels like something you'd like more of, subscribe to the Reinvention Diaries. Like and save or even share this video. Maybe somebody in your life needs to hear it too. We have lots to go through still, but just know you're already enough. See you soon.